Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the Spotlight Show on Wave TV channel 34. I am Akinkunmi Aremu.
And I am Adetutu Ulola.
The Spotlight Show is a future program aimed at helping cordial relationship between the males and the females. And not to forget, well, I've got the fashion segment ready for you.
And if you're just getting to know this program for the first time, what we do here is we talk about what women do that men like or dislike, and what men do that men like or dislike.
And just to let you know, we've also got Biola and today ready for this fashion segment. But we'll be right back after this commercial break.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gentlemen, people in love me back. I will take you there. Lagos to Benin, London to Ekene. Say Belen say where you wanna go. Let me take you there. Give me love, oh. Give me plenty love, oh yeah. I wanna dance, oh. So watch me weep and watch me nah. I like your style, I like everything where you yeah. We always smiling, cause the grace of God is always work better.
Thank you for being with us. The show is still Spotlight, and like we told you earlier, we have two guests with us today to take us on a cruise. Our guests, our viewers would like to know you.
Good evening. Ayodele James.
I am Adekola Esther.
Thank you. So let's get to business. We know you guys are people of great intellect and with vast relationship with people of opposite sex. With the opposite sex. But the question today that we want to discuss is what are the things that pisses people off, that pisses the opposite sex off about the other sex? That is, what pisses males off about the female, and what pisses female off about the males.
All right. I would like to go for. Thank you for that question. For male, what pisses me off about male is that they are too authoritative. Like they just like to be in control of everything. Like they just want to be in charge of everything. That's what pisses me off. Yeah.
So your point now is that men are authoritative.
Yes, they are very authoritative.
And do you agree with that?
Yes.
In what sense?
You must be authoritative.
So you believe men are supposed to be authoritative?
Yeah, these ladies, they like imposing some things, and which must not accept.
So do you believe that men should dominantly be authoritative?
Not that dominant. No, there are some things they may ask or they may want you to do. And such thing, if you do such, there may be a problem.
So
you understand? But they sometimes they don't wish to submit to whatever decision you make for them.
So your point now is that women should be submissive. And men should be authoritative.
Yes.
And do you agree with that, Esther?
No, it's not good at all. Cause it's not every time you guys should be authoritative. Cause we have our own decision to make. So just guys like authoritative in the sense that you are just like you don't band the opinion the opposite sex say. You just be like, no, this is what I want you. I want to do, and that's all. So that's just
okay. I guess we've heard from the first guest on here with us. But to you, sir, what do you think? What are the things that females do that you have noticed over the years that pisses you off?
Female, they are very tough. No, what I can really say about them is that they pretend so much.
Wow.
That's ladies for you. They pretend so much.
So you believe
even what you already knew they are doing, they will still be defending themselves. Like they are not into it, and that's bad.
So what you're saying now is women pretend a lot.
They pretend too much.
Esther, do you agree with that point?
No, at all. Male too pretend a lot. Like
In
you are
what
the
sense?
best. You are just the best pretender. Seriously.
Explain how.
Like what make female pretend is that maybe before you get into a relationship now, like you'll be calm and maybe you give her something to do now, she'll be like, no, this, I can't do this, I can't do this. That's what make you feel female pretend.
What you're saying now is you agree that females they pretend, but that was before you get into relationship with the guy.
But after getting knowing each other, they don't pretend at all.
They don't pretend.
I know you never say the truth. That's part of the pretense.
Okay. Okay, let's get things down. Coining from your word, that before we get into the relationship, but we're actually discussing about males and females here in respect to normal relationship. But okay, let's take it to the time of relationship, to the time of relationship. There's this popular saying that most ladies play hard to get, hard to get, hard to get. Do you believe that hard to get is a part of pretense?
No, hard to get is not part of present because hard to get is just normal for girls, like for ladies. Like you know your worth, you don't just accept easily. That's hard to get for me. Like you just know your worth and you don't accept easily. You know what you want, so you don't.
You don't just put in, you don't put your eggs in our basket and just.
So what if she's playing hard to get? Is she pretending as well? To your view, according to your own view.
I can say it's still pretense. You know what you already have interest in. You are now behaving as if you don't have interest in it. That's part of pretense. It's still pretense. Accept this.
Okay, so
no, you have to agree with me. Agree with this.
Okay, I guess we are getting on top with this discussion now. Okay, you are saying women pretend rather, and she brought a point that men are authoritative in nature.
Yes.
Okay, Tutu, are you with me?
Yeah,
Let us just bring it. Can we say that maybe because men are authoritative, that's why women pretend, and maybe because women pretend, that's why men decide to take the bold decision and just I have to be authoritative.
No, it's not because of that. Like in a relationship, I have my authority too, as like we're dating each other. But for men, like they just want this thing and they don't want your decision.
No.
That's just it. They are just too like they like to be in control.
So
That's
Esther,
just
now
it.
you believe they don't want your decision, and do
Yeah.
you agree with
I would like to go into the scripture. You know, when God created the Garden of Eden.
God, you're going to need to the Bible now. Okay, let's
man
go.
was there then, he created man before bringing out women. When the woman came, what happened to Adam? I didn't mean Adam was authoritative then. He didn't listen to the advice. He would not have been sent out of the Garden of Eden now.
So Ayodele, you're saying now is that if you're not authoritative enough as a man, you'll be led astray.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's your main reason for being authoritative as a man.
Don't just accept anything.
All right, Ayodele.
As a man, you must take your own stand.
Ayodele, you got to be careful with this. Let's. Are you Christian? Because from where it's coming, it seems as if he's a Christian. Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Do you believe in that? That if Adam has been really authoritative, according to the knowledge that we have about the history of men, from the
that
biblical.
one is not just about being authoritative, because I guess God told both of them not to eat the fruit.
Okay.
So if I should go to him now, don't someone say we should eat this fruit now. It's supposed to be like no. That one is not like I'm being authoritative. I'm just I'm standing on my ground. Like no.
Don't you feel like?
Wait, should I tell you something?
Okay.
If was pretending then, he has interest in eating that fruit. It was because Adam was not around. I was around with her. Do you understand now? You don't understand that.
Can you rephrase? I don't get that part.
What I was saying is that she, Eva,
Yeah.
she was already interested in eating that fruit.
Okay, so she already had interest in
Yes,
the fruit.
it was
And she
because
just had to
Adam
convince
was with
Adam.
her.
Okay. Okay. Enough of all these biblical references. Let's get back straight to discussion. Now, like I said earlier, being authoritative. Like I said, I believe we're speculating about the question. I want us to get deep. Being authoritative, do you believe it is because of pretense that we guys tend to be authoritative in nature? Is that your conviction?
I can't really say it's because of pretense.
Okay.
You understand? You know, if these women, they are very deceptive.
Mm.
You understand?
Strange stones and women.
No, it's never. Unless you would like to see the truth. It's what you have.
See, the authoritative part is just their nature. That like they just like being in control. Like they can't control
It's a
themselves.
normal thing. It's a normal thing. We are guys.
Okay, it's number for guys.
It's
I mean,
just
just
normal.
talk
It's a normal
anyhow
thing.
and be in
It's a normal
control
thing. You must be in
anytime.
control.
See, anytime.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
We'll continue with this discussion. All right, we've got a short message for you just on the other side. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be here too.
Bro, I think I've met my bae.
Wait.
Bro, that's a job.
Bros, I went to buy a data bundle and then she gave me the smartphone. I'm suddenly free!
Bros, anyone can get free smartphone from Glow when they buy the special data bundle.
I thought we had something.
Obviously, your new bae.
Let's go!
Get a free 4G LTE smartphone when you buy any special data bundle at your nearest Glow World. Hurry while stock lasts and enjoy 4G for the same price as 3G. Welcome to the new speed of life.
Pleased to know that you are still with us.
So let's take one more point from each one of you, because Tide and Bella are waiting and getting ready to sensitize us on fashion tips. So, Esther, do you have any other point for us?
Yes, thank you very much. I want to add another point that men are too dirty. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So the table is turning.
Yes, men are too dirty. They can wear one jeans maybe for 3 days. They'll just dust it and wear it again.
Not all men.
Not all men.
So not all men.
Seriously. So you can tell me now that you can't wear, like guys used to wear 2 boxers, like they will just wear it 2 times or 3 times. So that one is not dirtiness. Some guys doesn't change their boxers.
Are you asking me a question?
No, I'm just saying it generally. Like I'm just saying it. So for my own perspective, men are too dirty.
Men are just too dirty.
Thank you, Esther. So, what's your point on the fact that she said men are dirty?
Dirty, not all men.
Okay, not all.
She has seen men are too dirty. It's vice versa. We have some ladies that their level of dirtiness in fact, big is better than them.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think we are coming up now because I'm a guy. I have to support.
Don't tell me you have to support me because you're a guy. I'm a lady.
There are
as
some
well.
ladies
Oh,
that
you know we don't.
if you enter into their room now, you will see all these things. You know, understand now? Their bed, all the room being disorganized.
But I thought you
Even
just
some,
said
if
not
they
all.
cook food, you can't eat it. Because when they are even cooking, it's very dirty.
Okay, so according to you now, females are dirty. in
Yeah.
nature. Do you agree with that? Esther?
Esther.
They are dirty, but not to the extent
We
of
say
those
we, don't
males. Okay, you people are dirty, but not to the extent of we females.
Not to
Like
the-
yes.
So what you're saying now is you agree, and you agree that both sides can be dirty,
Yes.
but not all of them, and not to some extent that
Yes.
you believe.
Yes.
Wow. I never thought you'd bring up that topic of
Dirtiness, actually.
Okay.
Ayo, how are you? So let's get down to it. She brought a point now that male are usually dirty. According to her, she said most males, maybe not all of them, but most males are usually dirty. What's your own thought also? What other tip do you have for us about females?
Thank you. Another point I would like to raise of females that most of them lack understanding. Now, understanding what sense? You know, in some situations, you don't really understand their man.
Okay. So that's one of the things
They
you
believe
mentioned.
if they ask something from you, now, you must provide it standing. And they are men. You know, you are a guy now, my powerful presenter. You know, if your girlfriend asks you something, if you don't have it at that moment, you may not respond. You know, but all your senses, we're all thinking how to get it.
Okay, thank you very much, Ayodele. So what Ayodele is saying now is women are not understanding enough, and that's what men dislike about them. Is that not it?
Yeah.
So, Esther, do you agree on the fact that women are not understanding enough?
No, not at all. Because men are very corny. Like you won't know their ways. Yes, you won't just know their ways. Cause you said something now that we should understand you. Now, if you tell me like I want to collect money from you, I will be like I don't have money and this, and there's money inside your pocket, and the second day you are telling me no money again. Like we don't know you guys' ways. You are just too corny. Like that's just why we ladies don't try.
Okay, don't let us argue on that. So you're taking this as you are only after the fact that women are not understanding when it comes to money. What of other times that has nothing to do with money?
No, it's not just about money. I'm just citing that example. Like
Okay, just like
they are
okay.
just super. You can't know their ways. Like they are just a bit I don't know.
Like,
Like,
men are just too corny for.
Too corny. Like
Uh,
you can't know what they want to do next. Like they'll
So
just be
you're
like,
too you're saying that they're too corny for you to understand or trust them.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Esther, can I ask you a personal question now? Because the way you are taking it is as if you have had so much experience with men and they have actually, in one way or the other, been really corny to you. What part about that perspective that men are really too corny?
They like too much, so you can't know their ways. They are just too in con. That's what I have to say. They are just too corny.
Okay, Ayo, do you believe that men lie too much, like she said?
Lie, women don't lie much. You understand? You know, women must not know everything about you. That's the truth.
You see,
Okay.
Because
So
that is
the
what
way
will
they
bring
are just
downfall
too
to
corny.
you.
so what you're saying now is they don't lie. They just hide some things that they believe should.
Yes, there are some things that.
So, but I don't think Esther is actually accepting that from what I've heard from her. Is it about lying or not saying everything they have in their heart?
They won't say everything. They will lie to you. They won't be straight. They won't just be straightforward. If they are going this way, they will just branch like this before going to their direction, so that you won't know the way to catch them. Well, I don't even know. I don't get. They are just too. They are not straightforward.
Say, Esther, you are the one that lie most. Let's be sincere.
Before you even get a lady or a woman, you will lie like I will give you the clinical. You will just lie just to get her.
So Esther is taking this in another dimension and direction entirely. So you're
Seriously,
talking
you
about
can't
before
just.
they even get to date the lady.
They will lie to just to get you.
You say you are lying because that's what you love most.
Seriously, you can't see.
I think I just has a lot of jobs for everyone on this show today. Okay.
You see, that's what you love most. That's why.
All right, I guess we've had enough tips from both sides. All right, Olamide and Biola are ready to take us on a trip into the fashion world, but right after this music break.
Because don't be body. Please, leave me alone. It's not about me, please. So let's get to the business of today. As you know, your ladies are ever ready to give you the latest fashion trends. You know, we don't carry last. Eshamo. Today we'll be talking about crossbars. My name is Olamide Olusoda. And my name